Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Oh gosh, like I said, the last couple days, originally, 11 a.m. was supposed to be me and Lefty doing Hustle Cat, continuing Hustle Cat. She did have an obligation. We may be streaming Hustle Cat later today at like 6 p.m. for my time or something like that. We're playing it by ear. That might still happen. Right now we're gonna play Tiny Glade. I thought about playing more Sticky Business, and I was like, yeah, but I can play Tiny Glade. I love Tiny Glade. When are you gonna go back to playing Minecraft? Me looking at that build. I'll go back to playing it when I figure it out how to actually properly make a tent. I've been futzing about with it in creative to try and figure out the tent pattern, like a striped tent specifically. That's very hard. I've been futzing about with it a little bit here and there to figure that out. Once I have the pattern set, then I will probably go back to playing in survival and streaming it. But you're gonna have to wait a bit. Man, okay. I love Anne Rice books. I love Anne Rice anyway. The interview with the vampire TV show is really good. I just finished season 2 because it takes a little bit for it to come to Netflix. Just on whatever TV one it is first, and then comes to Netflix eventually. Man, season 3 is gonna be so good. That's the Vampire Lestat. So they're continuing. It seems like they might go through the whole series, which is gonna be so much fun. And I love Sam Reed as Lestat so fucking much. Oh, he was such a gorgeous pick for him. It will forever be jarring when they made the movies that like I think it was legit Brad Pitt that played. No. Maybe no. Brad Pitt played Louis. Who played let's see, Interview with a Vampire movie. Who was Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise actually also did a really good job as Lestat in the original film. But then we go to Queen of the Damned, and we get this other I'm sorry, Stuart Townsend. You're my least favorite of Lestat I've ever fucking seen. Just, I don't like it. It's not, no. No. At least Tom Cruise is pretty good, but Sam Reed is like perfect, great acting. Oh my gosh, I've been really enjoying the TV series. It's been great. They changed a lot, but I feel like, especially for an adaptation and everything, it's all been for the better. I don't know every detail of the books to like really one like compare. I'm sure there's probably gonna be video essays out there somewhere. Maybe I'll look at some. That'd be fun. But yeah, anyway, that's been enjoyable. I've been having a good time. I just finished that last night, but I should have been sleeping. I watched one episode, then I had one episode left, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't watch this episode. I shouldn't watch this episode because it'll be midnight before I fall asleep. And I was like, yeah, but if I don't watch it, then I might just stay up thinking about it instead of. Anyway. I have a little bit of tea today. Just a wee bit. Yeah, I don't know. I have so much to do this upcoming week. I got so much to do. I have so much to do. Man. Yeah, I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do. Oh shit. That reminds me, I need to go ask T something. um, hmm. Well, you know what? We'll get there. We'll get there. That's this week. Won't be next week. Oh, it'll be fine then. I don't gotta ask T anything. Cool. One of my friends, Mofi, is going to be here in my house. We're gonna go get her next week, and that's gonna be a whole thing, but that's gonna be starting Thursday. I probably won't be streaming Thursday next week. I'll probably just be streaming Sunday through Wednesday. Which the baking stream may very well be on Wednesday. We'll see. Gotta make sure I get all the ingredients that I need for that and all that jazz. I think I have most of it, but we still need cookies. Probably need more butter. You know. I think I'm having to think. Yeah, that'll probably just be a 4-day week. And depending on when we have to bring her back, I may not be streaming the 26th, that Sunday. And it'll be a 4-day week going in the other direction, Monday through Thursday instead of Sunday through Wednesday. Anyway, stuff. I got stuff going on. Should be a good time. Oh, well, I'm in a pretty good mood today. Man, I've been on Tumblr. I'm a Tumblr user. I use it on and off. I just started recently going through another spurt of using it a little bit more regularly because there's TV shows and things that I've gotten into, and honestly, my favorite place to go to look for people just shit posting and memeing and also like doing fan art and stuff is still Tumblr. Anyway, I did recently make like a post ranting a little bit about outdoor cats, irresponsibility, stuff like that. And for the first time, and like I've had a Tumblr. God, it's been over a decade. I've had it since I was like 17, 18. I don't know. It's been a while. And this is like the first post that's kind of blowing up, and I'm staring at it, and I'm like, I guess this is okay. I might have to mute it if people start arguing on it. Nobody started arguing on it yet, thankfully. But if I start getting replies in the post and people start arguing, I'm gonna be like, dude, I don't come here to argue with you lot. I come here to put my little blorbos on the microwave plate of my brain, and I close the door and I turn it on and I watch them spin on the plate. That's what I come to Tumblr for, okay? Oh, God. Man. um Anyway, I've been having a pretty good time. Things I'm in the Tumblr tags for: Interview with the Vampire. The fandom's pretty fun on Tumblr at this point because of the new TV show. And for that, I look at the Knights of Guinevere tag a little bit, but that's a little bit of a war zone on Tumblr and probably elsewhere. But I reblog fan art occasionally. A little bit of a war zone though, because people, people, if you know, you know. And Blue Eye Samurai a little bit. that's a much quieter fandom. A little bit. Also, the Sama Hikaru died, and it's really funny. So, if you know anything about Prototype, you will understand this. If you don't know anything about Prototype, you will not understand this necessarily. Watching the season 1 of The Sama Hikaru Died has rekindled my love for Prototype and Alex Mercer as a character. Very funny. My brain's just gone back into, what if we just think about my virus child again? Well, not even child, but virus. What my emotional support bioweapon? That's the phrase. I can thank one of my roleplay partners for that. Man, I hope Abraxas is doing good. I hope they're having a good time. Man, they're a writer who breathes life into one of the most, like, in canon, a fairly neglected character, like, especially because they die really early on. I'm not gonna say who it is because that's spoiler, but they die early enough on that it's like a whole thing. They breathe a lot of life into them. Man, fandom. Fandom. I haven't looked at Prototype fanfiction in so long. I know all of the, like, old favorites haven't been updated in forever. Like, A Dead World. I could reread A Dead World, though. There's still so much of it that it's still worth, like, reading, even though it's not finished. I think the Mass Effect crossover one is fun, but also kind of encapsulates a lot of the, what I feel are mischaracterizations for for Alex Mercer's character, or Blacklight, as it were. Even though the concept's a lot of fun still. There was another one. Somebody was writing a Stargate one, which I think I subscribed to on AO3, but I don't think they've updated it in a while. Stargate issue one's a pretty fun crossover overall. A lot to work with though, and you gotta get, like, you'd have to have so many note margins to make sure you got. There's a lot that happens in Stargate SG1. Man. I haven't looked in the just Prototype tag, like, fandom tag in a while in general. To be fair, you kind of also have to sift through all of the. So the biggest ship for Blacklight is with Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed. This came about for a couple different reasons. There are games that came out at the same time, so crossovers were really common. And there's some interesting dynamics in there. But I'm not really, like, interested in it as a slash ship. Platonic friends, I find that interesting. I don't give a fuck about the slash though. And I kind of have to sift through that still because there's a lot of it. I think the most egregious I had ever seen was a fucking coward, frankly, who was drawing a shit ton of fan art where they purposely made the ship, air quote, straight. And I'm air quoting that because Blacklight isn't human. I'm like, that's not a guy. That's not a dude. He's not a cis man. God, anyway. Depending on which version of, because I roleplayed Blacklight / Alex Mercer, depending on which version of them we're talking about, there's a lot of pronouns that the version of them that is in my head has used. they, them, he, him, it, its. I do enjoy them as an it, I think that can be a lot of fun. That's a little bit more that is a version of them that is more disconnected from their... Hi, were you all expecting me to just ramble about my fandom interests? Anyway, that is a version of them that is more disconnected from humanity than other versions of themselves, where, like, I feel like the pronouns are more of an indicator of where they sit on the little scale that I have for them. It's particularly on self-acceptance in things. He, him tends to be a little bit more, there's more connection to the dead, the late Dr. Mercer and Dana as a sibling, and like all of these things. Or is it like they have more acceptance for what they are, but they also get that disconnect. If they lose Dana, they tend to, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just rambling. That's what we do here while I drink my tea. Particularly on a quiet day where I have energy. I have energy today, guys. I have energy. I'm not tired, particularly. I'm not in pain, particularly. I mean, let me think about that. I'm in a very low-grade pain. I most of the time am now these days. I usually sit at a 1 or 2 all the time now. So I have to think about that. If it's at that pain level, I'm just like, am I in pain? I am in pain. Whatever. Anyway. Oh my gosh. But yeah, all of these things was just probably also watching Interview with the Vampire. Between that and The Son of Hikaru Died, I'm just thinking about my monster Blorbo a lot because I love them. And man, they were a sustained fixation for like nearly a decade, and then I took a break for a little bit, and now it's sort of an on and off again. I'm thinking about writing them again. I don't have time to get back into the Tumblr roleplay though. That's the real kicker. I barely have time to do all the things I want to do, you know? Like, I haven't sat down to try and sound test more with my microphone to try and get the quality for the EQ sharper, because I'm doing all this other stuff. You know, sometimes. Like, considering how slow of a writer I am too, there's just no, I don't have time to like carve like 3 hours out of the day to write one reply. I don't. It's nice to think about though. I do like writing. I have been working on something in the background, but right now I'm working on slang. I'm working on language for it right now. It's not full language, just slang words and phrases and things, basically. But I'm working on something. Anyway, I finished my tea. We can play Tiny Glade now. Thank you for listening to me babble about my fandom interests. There's Tiny Glade. Here it is. I might continue to babble about my fandom interests. I don't know. You don't know. I think for a lot of people, like, the prototype fandom is as it is in particular because there's a lot of ideas with the canon material and either not a lot of follow through, or they broke their canon, or some stuff that doesn't make sense, or stuff they didn't expound upon enough, or like there's interesting things about it that the fan and writers then get to expand on. That's the big thing. It just, let's see, we made this house. And we had added on up here, didn't we? Whole section up here. Or did? Oh, eyelashes bothering me? Nope. Oh, hey, that footsy's not supposed to be there. Okay. Move there just a little bit. There you go. Man, I have been thinking about streaming a little bit just because one of my peers recently quit. They retired. This would be Pinky Pox. To be fair, I don't know how long precisely she'd been streaming, but it sounded like she'd been streaming for the better part of a decade, I think. And people really generally only stream for so long. This is my 3rd year streaming. Started in 2023 in late January. People usually only stream for so long. But especially if you like start losing any kind of, it just makes sense. And I love my little alleyways. I love this game. There's so much fun I can have with this game. Okay, so we need to add in. I would kind of like to do. See, we need a little alley space here. We could have a building here and another building here, probably like one here. I think I want to keep that tree. So let me see. Change the colors on this because they're not right. Nope. No. I mean, we could do. Yeah, we'll do another one of those. I don't kind of want. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna have the back end. We're gonna have a little circle. Distracted, and I realize that's partially because I still have my overhead light on. And not really the vibe. Let me just. My string lights plugged in. That's better. Beep beep. Beep. We may not stream for crazy long today. Just between the everything. There's other stuff I would like to get done, like sort more of the upstairs and the other house kind of stuff. And today's a pretty good time for me to do that before we get busy with other stuff this week. A lot of stuff we gotta go to the store for and kind of jazz. A lot of these aren't crazy high. Like this needs a little one. Oh, let's pop this here, make it small. Move it up. Hmm. Where am I putting the door? I wasn't really thinking about that. Sometimes you're just vibing and you're like, the door could technically go here. I think it should be higher. I'm gonna do some little stippy steps. Stippy stippies. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Need to do steps just like here first. See if we can trick this door. Okay. And Steps you have to duck your head under. Hmm. Come on. We need to change the direction of the sun here. There's almost no direction that gives us direct light in this particular section. Okay, well, that's all right. I understand. At least, um, hmm. I don't know if I like this. Let me see. Maybe a little porch guy for. A ladder. We haven't done ladders at all. Not even a little bit. The ladder's interesting, but not really what we're trying to go for. want it to be right. So difficult to do. Problem with that is then we got this here. Yeah, it might be the best we can do for that. Yeah, well. Ooh. I connect here. That's okay, I guess. Let me see. I want... Ooh, too much water. Problem with the water is that since this is higher up, it really brings the whole thing like down because the water is at the base level of everything. It doesn't it's at the lowest point anything can be. Instead of being at whatever plane point you're at. Makes things kind of difficult. Hi Noah! Welcome in. At physical therapy, hope you have fun. Thank you. Hope physical therapy goes well. Thank you for the lyric. You're just vibing. And put boxes on this. That is pretty cute. Oh, there we go. Hi, Ash! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Boop, boop, boop. But... I think I like to place it over here really quick. Doop, doop, doop. Dying for the mail to come. Vlog you? Oh, what are you waiting for in the mail? Me? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty alright. Just playing some Tiny Glade. And a good time. That's trying to center itself there, isn't it? I don't think I want that. Interesting. There we go. That's what I needed. Beep. Well, it actually. Bookmarks mystery pack. Oh, interesting. I like that there. It's fun waiting for things to arrive in the mail. Kinda looks like a castle. Yeah, I mean, kind of. It's just whimsy. Got all these buildings. These different shapes. This one's the most classic looking. It's just long and thin. I'm not sure I want this addition on this particular house. I think we'll just go. I'll let it relatively straight. I do think. Probably too tall. Fix that in a moment. Can I fit two of you onto here? Doesn't seem like it. I could probably fit two. Do 2x2 is just fine. Moving back down again. It'll be alright. I think I was using this one. Birds never really end up nice. Ich gehört grab da. God. There you go. I kind of want these buildings to be a little bit taller than they are, huh? And they could be, this specific one could be lower than the track, but most of the buildings I've made, I rise a bit higher up than it. In order to do that, we'd have to use you. That's roughly the right height. A bit lower. That up. That up. Ad time. Time for ads. A little bit higher at least. Two. Low. Ooh, we're in a building. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Welcome back from the ads. Come on. Mm. haven't used a ladder yet, but what if... Doesn't connect at the right point, though. Anyway. Yeah, I forgot I could do that. I like my shaped doors. Every once in a while I use the style door, but not very often. We could do that way. We could have this like little rough path, or we could get in. I think I kind of like it this way. Flower next to it. We need a lamp. Right above the door, though. And we need a lamp up here. I want to put a fence line in, but I'm not sure where I want to put it yet. Don't put a pin in that. This going in. And hidden object. Picked it up to that. How? I know what I want to do here. I'm just trying to see if I can do it. Um. What is she doing? Everybody asks. I'm trying to make it look kind of like a bridge. A little. Maybe not for that side. A little bit here. make this a little bit taller. Hmm. Here, but I don't see it. Frosted lake. Stones in the water. It's not. I mean, it kind of did, but mostly didn't. Hi. Okay. Oh. You still like Zelda, though. In here. Cut. And cut. Well, that cuts it completely. Not really what I want. Even though that is kind of fun to just go, ooh, it's a door now. Really just wanted to be able to bend it at this section, but if I can't do that, that's fine. We'll leave it at mostly as is. Over a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, from here, need to add. Asymmetrical. We can add. I'm gonna do it when it's that tall, but I'll do it here. Oh boy. Probably up. Go. Hey, we haven't ridden the roller coaster at all yet. I mean, this stream, that is. We're gonna do that. Oop. We're gonna run around for a little bit too. We need to fix this. Nice sort of alley section here. We're gonna kind of continue this way. And keep adding. Walk up the sheer cliff. I haven't drank my milk at all. The good thing I put it in one of the metal thermos cups, so it's still cold. It definitely would not be otherwise. I should drink some water, too. Quiet day, nobody's around to remind me. Oh, gosh. We will likely wrap up soon. About a half hour, probably. Make it a 2-hour stream. Wizard Tower's coming along still. Well, that chimney's pretty close. Keep your hands and legs, arms and legs and hands and whatever inside the vehicle at all times. Could remove it, but we'll see. Oh gosh. Okay. I still gotta put stuff up here too. Wish they had tables. I don't really have tables in the game. I think it would be nice. Have a little table set up. I don't even have anything that's like halfway to resembling that particularly. There are quite a lot of things, but not really any tables. We might get some eventually. Where is what I'm looking for? It is. Probably put some tools here as well. The way the stone is, it's giving the impression of floating. Leave the shovel anyway. Go more buildings. Let me see. I want to continue the sort of alleyway look. I want this little hill mostly open, but we could continue. We could have another building here. And maybe a couple more on the side. We'll see. I only have so much room at this section. We could probably have... Hi, Misa. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good week so far. I wiggle my little buildings. Remove this. More center there. Hi, good. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty okay, yeah. Wish I could get those support beams to not be there. The only way I can, though, is having it sort of sit on top. It doesn't feel like it's really part. It's, ooh, this little corner's floating. I don't know. Maybe move that up a little bit, but then it's gonna section itself there. Oh yeah, and then it does that. It does that. You only have one or the other here. Well. I know what I can do. Maybe I can... Like that? Ah! Not that button. Okay. Well... It's a shame I can't really put anything that looks like a clock up on this. That's kind of what I want this to be, is like a clock tower. I think that would be fun. I don't think I can even halfway make anything look like a clock. I don't think I can put a circle up there. The closest thing, there is a wheel. This guy? In order for me to get it up there, though, I need a solid space to put it. We're gonna get a little bit experimental here. How much space do I need this for this to exist? Will it get the impression across that I want it to? All important questions. And that's far forward. Let me make this flat. Like that? I mean, you can kind of tell I was going for a clock, sort of. Sort of, kind of. I wouldn't even be able to make this. Nope, that's okay. It's funny watching it go down. That's a wheel. Anyway. Nonetheless, yeah, you can sort of kind of tell. So, I don't know if I want to do... Oh, hello? Oh, it crashed. Okay. Sure. Sounds good. This is a very cute error report. Ugh. There you go. Open back up. We're not done yet. The game does not crash on me very often, so I'm quite surprised. We will see where it leaves us. Okay. Pretty much exactly where it was before. You probably wouldn't have windows right by the clock face. It'd be like below. I want to make this more interesting. Oh, crashed again. Huh. Huh. We'll send it again. I guess we'll be wrapping up then if it's gonna crash twice. Yeah. Well, that's okay. All right then. I'll check the file integrity. Let me see. Properties. Verify the integrity of this game. just real quick. But yeah, I guess that's where we're stopping because it crashed twice, which is very unusual. That's okay. Thanks for coming to the show, everybody. If you like the show, come back for more. I stream Sunday through Thursday. We have fun here in the tent. Like I said, we will be playing it by ear as to whether or not later on Lefty and I will be playing Hustle Cat. If we do, I will make a post about it on Blue Sky beforehand. And maybe around 6 or so. It really depends on how Lefty's night goes for her, I think. So we'll see. Until then, they won't be for a few hours, so don't worry about that. And on Thursday, you can find me over on T's channel, T the Clown, with my cousin Pokapatchy as we play more Night in the Woods. And like I said, next week, it's looking like maybe Wednesday, I'm going to have my first baking stream. We're going to be making a pumpkin cheesecake for my cousin Pokapatchy's birthday, which is that Thursday, the 23rd. Yeah, which would be a lot of fun. It is a cheesecake that I have made once before. It's not very difficult. Should be a nice first bake, pretty easy. Yeah. Oh, I gotta bug my other cousin Lumo to buy the silicone pads I need though. I gotta bug him. Ooh, big stretch. All right. I got other stuff I gotta get up to, and the game kept crashing, so we gotta find somebody to raid into. Let me go see who's on. An upstream manager. Boop. Oh boy, what we got? Well, Toomey's on. Oh, hey, Bucky's on and not sleeping. We could raid into Bucky. I haven't gotten to raid into Bucky for a little bit. That sounds nice. Yeah. Bucky's playing Toontown. All right, then. Like I said, thanks for coming, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day and a better week. Remember to stay silly out there, okay? I may see you later today. If not, you can always catch my stream tomorrow at the same time. We'll be doing more art tomorrow. That is 11 a.m. EDT. Yeah. Remember to stay silly out there, okay? Bye now. Bye-bye.